I have a lot of yarn, like a lot, like a ridiculous amount of yarn. And no matter how much storage I have, the yarn just seems to multiply. So again, I'm at the point where I need more storage. Thankfully, I was gifted this Kallax unit, and I think it'll make great yarn storage. I'm Anna, let me show you my idea and my supplies. This is a brown-black 4x4 Kallax unit my sister left when she moved across the country. Thanks, Maria. I got these black metal feet like 2 or 3 years ago off Amazon for a totally different project. They're modern and simple like the Kallax and will be added to the bottom to keep it off the floor. These hinges I ordered off Temu. They're sturdy, inexpensive, come with screws, and aren't visible once attached. Again, a modern and simple look. You're probably starting to notice a trend now, right? Last, we picked up 2 mirrors from Jysk, or Yisk, or Yusk, Jysk. They're pretty much a perfect fit for the Kallax, 1 inch shorter and wide enough to cover 1 row of the cubes without overlapping into the next row. There is some extra hardware on the back because these are meant to be freestanding. And this is the design that I have in mind. We decided to add the feet on first. I picked where I thought the feet would look best, inset about 1/4 inch if I remember correctly. I removed the felt pads that were in the way where the feet would be added. Ralph then measured and marked that out. To prevent the faux wood from splinting, Ralph drilled pilot holes. No problem with the first 2, but the third one drilled into air, a hollow void. Not ideal. The screws would have nothing to grip to. So he decided to investigate how the Kallax was built by taking it apart just a little. The screw that holds the bottom in is really long, so it passes through the empty void and is drilled into the side panel. Cool, so we just bought really long screws. Other than that, the metal feet were really easy to attach. By this point, I've wandered away and left Ralph with the power tools to take off the extra bits off the mirror. He set those aside and attached 4 hinges to the edge of the side panel of the Kallax, 1 hinge in each cube, right at the very edge. With the Kallax upside down, he started attaching the mirrors. The hinges were screwed in from the back side of the Kallax. It's a big cramp to fit a camera, a drill, and Ralph into the cubes, so we apologize that the video is a little bit dark here. All the same was done on the other side to hang the other mirror. I've popped back to lend a hand, and we could have used a few others at this part. Here we are trying to figure out the best way to get the piece upright on its new legs. It is so heavy. We didn't want to lean all the way on the legs because they would pop off for sure. I don't know how Ralph thinks of these things, but he came up with a scrap wood teeter-totter doohickey that totally worked. Flipping this right side up was a little bit, I was a little bit nervous and maybe like a tiny little bit scared too, but we did it. Whew. Okay, I'm glad that part's over. Now, we did have an actual part where we did make a boo-boo and we did break something. In this corner down here, the mirror cracked. So there's 4 screw holes in each of the hinges, and one of them was just a little too close to the mirror, I guess, and was the first one we did, and we cracked the mirror. So, yeah, top tip, only fill 3 of the 4 screw holes, because that's what we did. And the door totally opens fine. It feels secure, actually feels quite good. So you can get away with skipping that one. And if this really bothers me after a while, we'll just buy a new glass mirror, not a glass, new mirror, and then we'll just replace it. But I think, because it's down at the bottom corner, I might just forget it's there. Well, there's one last bit that we have to do to this IKEA hack, and that is attach handles. I found these off on Temu, and they're super cool. Now they're super light. They're not like super heavy duty. They're really, really light, but they're so nice and sleek and totally inexpensive. So I will have Ralph attach this. Oh, there's 3 spots to attach it, so it'll be pretty sturdy. Yeah, and then after that, I'm gonna style it, which is gonna be a lot of fun. Okay, now we're gonna attach this. By we, I totally still mean Ralph, because I can't measure. Gosh, I'm terrible at that. Okay. Using painter's tape, Ralph marked off the screw holes. Measure down how far the first screw should be and stuck on the tape. Then used a punch to mark the holes onto the mirror. Drilled out the holes and screwed on the handles. My IKEA hack is done, and it did not take long at all. This is definitely a weekend project, and it turned out a lot nicer than I was expecting. Like, I thought it would look nice, but this looks like nice furniture now, like you could put out in your living room or family room and put out some display pieces. And so even though that's not how I'm going to use it, I want to style like that just for fun and to give you some ideas. Okay, I'm going to do that, and then I will set it up the way I'm going to have it for my yarn storage. But let's have some fun. Even though this isn't how I'm going to be using it, this is a really cute display. But now let me show you how I'm actually going to use it. Here's my idea. These baskets will be full of yarn. I totally know it's not enough storage for all my yarn, but some of my yarn will be stored here. And then my knitting and crochet books will be on the top shelf, and anything that doesn't look really nice or I just want to tuck away will be behind the doors. And like something like my looms. Those will just be tucked back here. Close the door. Doesn't have to look super tidy and nice, but it's still great storage. And I can also fill those with lots of yarn too. But I do have one more idea for like making it easier to find all my little balls, like my random leftover yarns that I've wrapped up into balls. So I'm gonna get to that now. These glass vases are super easy to find. I see them at thrift stores all the time. And my idea is to fill the top of the cabinet with all different shapes and sizes, and each one will be like a certain color family. So when I'm done a knitting or crochet project, I can wind up the leftover yarn into a little ball and drop it in. It's like filing away my yarn. And then later, when I'm looking for a specific color, it'll be really easy to find. Isn't that so practical and kind of so cute? Because it'll be just like all these little colors of yarn across the top. I love it. And that's the end of my first IKEA hack. And of course, it's for yarn. Well, really, because it has mirrors, it could also be used in a bedroom. Let me know in the comments what you think it best is suited for. With that, thank you so much for watching all the way to the end of the video. Remember, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you soon with another project. Bye! These clear glass vases are really easy to find. Why aren't you focusing now? What happened? These glass vases are super easy to find. I see them at thrift stores. Why aren't you, what is your... These glass vases are super easy to find. I see them at thrift stores all the time. What the... And now it's lunchtime. Okay, done.